I'm back this week with another case you probably haven't heard about but should know about. In 1989, Lisa Wallace Gies was crushing it as a female in a male-dominated field as a computer programmer for a picture frame company in Georgia. I don't know about any of you, but have you ever worked in an office space, commercial building, when you're the only one there? I have, and I used to work for an office where it was a large commercial space with row upon row upon row of cubicles, and I used to have fob access on Sundays to get some things done ahead of the work week. Most of the time I was fine, but every once in a while I would get in my head and let it sink in that I was the only person in this huge space and that if someone was in there with me, nobody would know it. I would hear noises and get myself all nervous, and usually it would just end up being the vending machine or the air conditioning kicking on. Lisa, on the other hand, did not have the same fate. She was doing the exact same thing, working on a Sunday by herself, or so she thought. We still to this day don't know exactly what happened to Lisa, but based on the absolutely terrifying evidence found at her workspace, we know that something violent happened at the office that day. A few weeks into the investigation, police identified a prime suspect, a disgruntled former employee who they thought she may have just stumbled into at the wrong place at the wrong time. I refer to him as Jake throughout the episode. Even though there was so much evidence that pointed right back in his direction, he was never charged with the crime because it was all circumstantial and no body, no crime. There's so much more to this story, so you'll want to tune in and listen, especially if you live in South Carolina, because this man is still free and he might be your neighbor. Tune into this episode on Monday, February 3rd, wherever you listen to podcasts, and then come right back here and tell me what you think.